So what's up, everybody?
How you doing, everybody?
All right, welcome back. I have some good news, man.
What
I bought a new phone. Finally.
What?
Yeah,
Shut
dude.
up, man. What did you buy?
I purchased an iPhone 13, not 15.
Oh, wow.
So I'm still a couple years behind, but hey, I'm.
How much was it?
I got it at a discounted rate, so it cost me about 80,000 yen.
That's too expensive, huh? I wonder why it's so expensive. Is it that good? People believe that the Apple products are that good. Compared
Quality.
with no
Quality.
No. Same thing, man. Same thing.
No. Your phone is. My phone is put together through the hands of little 8-year-old children's delicate fingers. Okay, man. They are. No, I'm kidding. That's not funny. Yeah, but when you hold the phone in your hand, you can just feel you can feel the difference, dude, between an Android and an iPhone, dude. It just the weight of it. The way it feels in your hand. It's like night and day, dude. I don't know how can you argue with this?
No, I'm not that sensitive to it, so
Well, there you go.
About it.
But my other phone was dying. I had to keep it plugged in. Otherwise it just die out within 30 minutes. So it's nice to have a new phone and all the new features on this. It's nuts, huh? Like this Face ID. Do you have that feature on your Android? You know what I mean?
Yours in 13. You're still behind, man.
Yeah, I am. But it's nice. I didn't buy the 13 Pro. I just bought the regular 13, and it does its job, right? So
yeah.
But hopefully this lasts me into another 10 years or so.
Huh? How long did you use the last one for?
The last one I used for about 6 or 7 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So but like I said, I will ride and die with Apple, dude. So.
Okay, man. Okay. So, what are we going to talk about today?
I want to talk about IDs,
IDs.
Yeah,
okay.
Identification. I don't know about you, but when I was living back in the States, you would need to show identification wherever you went. Huh? When you use a credit card, they would need to verify if that was you actually the card holder. And but since coming to Japan, I feel like I've never been carded before, anywhere. Whether it was purchasing alcohol or ordering a drink at a restaurant or using my credit card at an establishment. I never had to show any other form of ID to verify that was me.
No offense, but isn't it that you look Asian?
Oh, so hell no! Don't even go there, man. All right? Hell no.
You don't look American, so isn't it part of the reason you've never been caught it?
You mean here in Japan, or you mean
here in Japan?
Well, I don't know. Have you ever had to show ID? Have you ever had to
Actually, I've never been caught it recently. But probably when I was younger, when I bought drinks beers and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably convenience stores, big chains like Lawson, Family Marts, and all those convenience stores, and asking me for IDs. First, I remember, but I think simply the security check is pretty lax in Japan in general, right? Don't you think?
Not lack, it's non-existent, I think. Huh? I've never witnessed anybody being asked to show an ID to purchase alcohol or cigarettes or whatever that is. And to me, it's very surprising. And many foreigners, I've spoke to other foreigners about this, and they're pretty shocked. I'm sure you get a lot of foreigners who come here knowing this, huh? They probably read this on some Reddit thread or something Japan doesn't check IDs and it doesn't happen, huh? And I imagine if I was Japanese and a foreigner went to purchase alcohol and like I wouldn't ask for it. I'd be too afraid, like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, so there's that part of it as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, in Japan, you're not allowed to drink and smoking if you're under the age of 20, right? In general, as a rule.
Yeah.
And then,
that's not a rule. That's law.
Yeah. But I don't think you get asked for IDs at the bars and izakayas and restaurants. And I mean, you can say that, it's pretty just relaxed in Japan. So
do you think that is part of the culture where like people will obey and sort of follow the laws to the T? I mean,
yeah, I think it's it's not unwritten rules, but yeah, it's simply just loose. I mean, relaxed and.
That makes me a little bit concerned. Out of security reasons. For security reasons. I mean, you can imagine if you dropped your ID somewhere, like or not your credit card in the States, or if it gets stolen. Chances are you'll never see it again. Huh? I mean, it's gone, right? But I would hope that the person at the establishment that would check. You know what I mean? If some like white dude picks up my ID, Chi Trung, okay, and like and he go to purchase something at the at a department store. Like I hope hey, this guy don't look like a Chi Trung, you know what I mean? Like let me make sure it's him, huh? It's a blonde hair, blue eyed guy or some black dude, you know what I mean? Like I'd be like, oh, let me see your ID, sir, you know? Because I mean, I've worked at like retail stores in the States, and they were very I remember like adamant about like, hey, you know what? Make sure you check ID, because I mean, fraud is a big thing, you know, and we always checked, you know what I mean, and when someone didn't, then hey, we would like, hey, you know, we can't. Do you have another credit card that has your name on it, you know, and like we would decline, we would decline it. So
I mean, thinking of ID being checked. I mean, I mean when you go to the all the main convenience stores like 7-Eleven, Lawson. Or in Family Mart, cash registers, pop up on a screen message about being over, 20. I mean, where you have to press yes or something, right?
Yeah.
Right, but I've never been, caught it. I mean, I asked for IDs, there for even for buying, alcohols and I don't smoke, so I don't buy, the cigarettes, but yeah. So that means it's simply just relax. I mean, or. The sad fact is that I don't look like I don't look like in my 20s anymore. So it's right.
Well,
when I was younger, I got asked for that, but I don't get asked it anymore. So yeah, that's sad. But
well, like in the States, the general rule is like you're supposed to ask for ID. For anybody who looks under 35, huh? So
under 35.
Under 30, if they look under 35, you should ask for an ID. I mean, if they look old, someone who has graying hair, I mean, you're not. I mean, it's rude if you ask them, huh? But I mean, like, well, especially I guess because they have a hard time reading Asians, huh? Because Asians tend to look young, right? Yeah. So I mean, like up until recently, I mean, I was always carded in the States. Like we go to the bar, they ask, and I go, dude, I'm like 35, like. No way, man. Let me see your ID. But recently, no. I mean, I guess I've passed that threshold. Huh? I no longer can pass for a 35-year-old man. So.
I mean that's sad, man. I mean, you have to accept the fact that you don't look like you're in your 20s anymore. So.
But I could pass for 35, I think, dude. So I mean, 20s. I mean, that's stretching it a bit. I mean.
True.
You know what I mean? But If you saw some of my classmates that are my age, I mean, you'd be shocked, dude. I mean, I had a friend who attended a class reunion recently. He showed me some pictures, and I'm thinking, these dudes, they peaked at like 18, dude. I mean, like you look at some of these. I looked at some of my classmates. I was thinking they were like high school stars, and you know what I mean. Like, they were like the valedictorians, and they look their age. You know what I mean? They look like 40. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like I just peaked a little later, so good for me. Huh? But I mean, don't you think like there, especially now with the influx of like tourists that there should be a little more security. I mean, when
I mean, lately, like in big cities like in Tokyo, like Shibuya, where there are a lot of clubs and bars, and they've been kind of cracking down on underage kids.
Yeah.
At clubs and bars and even izakaya, and I think they'll check IDs at the most chain places. You see what I mean? So I'll be probably surprised if you could get into larger clubs without IDs. So they're pretty strict about photo IDs.
Well, yeah, I mean the entrance to clubs like that. I mean, they have to verify before you enter the door. But I mean, establishments where you can just walk in and out freely, like a convenience store to buy alcohol, or a supermarket, or
that's iffy. Yeah.
I mean, I think there isn't that custom. You know what I mean? I guess Japanese expect other Japanese to like sort of follow the rules, right? But I know for a fact that other foreigners who are under the age of 20 who've come here have been able to obtain alcohol. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without issues. Yeah. So that's a problem, I think.
Right. Yeah. And for sure, smaller clubs and bars and restaurants, they may not check. Right.
That's crazy, dude. Like, I mean, but now, I don't know if you know, like, Japan's moving towards like just one ID for everything, which is that my number.
Yeah, my number. Yeah.
Like, what do you think of that? Just having just that one card.
I mean, in my opinion, it'll be much more inconvenient to use that only one card, because we used to use the driver license and other insurance cards and all that. I mean, it's inconvenient to just carry all the cards and to prove that you are a local resident or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, now that they have like the I guess the power to know every detail about you through just that one number, does that make you a little bit nervous, dude?
Not at all. But are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit skeptical. I mean, of like the fact that like they can obtain every piece of information is embedded into like that one little chip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I guess that's just the American in me. Yeah. I mean, like I'm a bit more suspicious of like what's behind all this, huh? So.
Right. Right.
I see. Okay. Well, I think this takes us to the end of our podcast today. Everybody, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Catch you guys at the next one, okay? Take care. Yeah. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
ジローとチーの英語で雑談を聞いてくださり本当にありがとうございました。質問や感想、ポッドキャストで取り上げてほしいトピックなどありましたら、概要欄のリンクにてご連絡お願いします。また、このポッドキャストを聞いて少しでも良かったなと思ったら、お聞きの媒体にてぜひ良いレビューをお待ちしております。
Thank you for listening to JIRO and Chi's English podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you'd like us to discuss on the podcast, let us know through the link in the description. And if you enjoyed our podcast, leave us a positive review on the platform where you listen to it.
では皆さん、次回のエピソードでお会いしましょ
う。Looking forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode. Take care and see you guys later.
Bye!